The Running Man.
Edgar Wright.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
An abysmal Edgar Wright failure.
Yeah. Okay. Let me first say some things that I did like about the film. I did like the world of it. I like the fake commercials that you saw of the film. It really like did a good job with showing just how messed up of a place Earth has become, with people just so like in need of like this sort of carnage and entertainment of sorts. And like for the first half of the film, like I was entertained by what was going on. But then
there's a good movie somewhere in here.
Yeah, and like for the first half, there's a good movie. Like I was really getting into the characters. I was getting into the situations. But then the third act hit, and it's like as soon as he gets in the car with the woman and kind of takes her hostage, like that's when everything in this film just went completely wrong.
Well, here's the way that I described the movie after it was done. Is I said, I've never seen a movie where so much happens and I'm bored. And because it's like nonstop something is happening, but it's just the worst thing you've ever seen. Because there's a problem with William. It's okay, so it's the same problem, right? William H. Macy's character, the woman in the car, and then there's another one. There's a third character, but basically they introduce 3 different characters that are in the movie for 15 minutes each.
Yeah.
And it's like, are they a part of the movie? Oh, no, they're not part of the movie. Why are they trying to get me to care about them? Oh, I've forgotten about them because they moved on to the next character. It happens 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, there's one character per act, and they try to make you care about it, but you're like, but I don't care about this person because you literally just introduced them, and you're trying to make me have feelings for them and for Ben Richards, and I just don't. Like, I don't care about any of these characters, and it was such a confused movie.
Yeah.
It didn't know what it was doing or where it was going the entire time.
And like like I said, like at the first half of the film, like I was rooting for Ben Richards. Like I was hoping for the best for this character. But as soon as it got to the part where like he boards the plane and like they're taking him someplace and then like okay, I'm gonna spoil the movie because I really don't give a shit. It's like
Not a good movie.
It's not a good movie. The part where he's led to believe that his wife and daughter were killed, like that whole part is like I started losing interest to the point where it's like I almost shut the movie off because it was pissing me off. It was like you had a good idea, you had a good concept here, like all you had to do was like do what the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie did.
Yeah,
but like just modernize it just a little bit.
Yeah,
I think
it was so easy.
Yeah, I think that's what's so baffling about the movie, right? Is because this is based off of a Stephen King short story.
Technically, Richard Bachman.
Right, it's his pseudonym, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's basically a Stephen King short story. The Arnold Schwarzenegger version has absolutely nothing to do with the book. This one has a little bit more to do with the book, but still not really. Mm-hmm. But the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is still like the superior movie.
Of course. And this is the second time this has happened. And it's happened with Total Recall. The Schwarzenegger version is so much better than the
even though it has nothing to do with the book. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Because Total Recall is the same way, where it has nothing to do with the book, but it's just a cool Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
And it's baffling, dude.
Yeah, and then the Colin Farrell one, which actually follows the book, sucks.
Yeah, that was an awful movie.
Yeah.
But then you can also look at it this way, too, that the inferior book adaptation of Scott Pilgrim is an Edgar Wright film.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like it's different. So when you have a Snyder film and Snyder takes somebody else's idea and he runs with it, it's amazing. And when he has his own idea, it's mediocre.
Except for Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is awesome.
Edgar
Sucker Punch will
Wright,
always be awesome.
Edgar Wright has his own idea, and it's amazing. Although I heard Last Night in Toho wasn't really all that great, but it was interesting. But then you give him a book, or you give him somebody else's idea, and it falls flat.
Which is interesting
Yeah.
because like he left Ant-Man, and like the things that he wrote in Ant-Man that stayed were actually pretty good. But like I feel like if he had stayed on, it might not have been. Again, it's a situation where it's like Marvel wants him to make a Marvel movie.
Yep.
They don't want him to make an Edgar Wright film, and
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah,
the big mistake.
Yeah, he
Which is-
probably like had no interest because they wanted total creative control over what they wanted him to do.
Yeah,
Which is why Lord and Miller also lost that Star Wars film that they were doing.
yeah, Han Solo,
Because-
and like
yeah, right.
Yeah, the
Which
Han
was- I fell
Solo-
asleep during that movie.
Right. What I stopped
In the
watching
theater.
it 30 minutes of it. I like
fell
30
asleep
minutes
in
of
the
the
theater.
film. It's like this makes no sense. It's just it's all over the place. It feels like it's like 3 different films that are trying to make one narrative, and it just
Yeah.
fails completely.
Masturbatory fan film.
Yeah.
Anyways, but The Running Man, I did not see it, and
Don't.
I've been told not to many times, like not just you guys, but on many occasions I've been told not to see it. And Edgar Wright is my favorite director of all time. He's made my favorite movie of all time, Hot Fuzz.
Right, which
And,
we had in our top 10 comedies of all time
right.
show.
Yeah, all 3 of us had it somewhere in our list.
Mhm.
And I think that Edgar Wright is very creative. I think that he is one of the best visionary directors of all time. And it's just unfortunate that sometimes he's handed a script that is unfixable.
Well, I think that was another issue with the film is there are a few shots in the movie that you can tell like, oh yeah, this is an Edgar Wright film. Like
Yeah.
he does. There's quite a few times where he does his like quirky camera work and his creative transitions, like sound effects being a transition to another scene or a camera wipe that wipes into another camera, like in a hard cut. There are some things in the movie that remind you, oh yeah, like he does that kind of a thing. But overall, there's a lot of very forgettable moments that make you forget that this is an Edgar Wright film. Like, like it doesn't even look like his kind of a film.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that they always kept harping on, and the thing that I've seen most from the movie, is the elevator sequence, right? The one where he runs down the hallway. They have a one shot drone shot where he slides into the elevator and then he throws a grenade or whatever. And that was like the money shot of the film to get butts in seats. And I've seen that clip maybe over 20 times now, and I'm like, it's not really that exciting of a shot. Like, it's cool that it's a one shot, but it's not really all that exciting. So, like, I wasn't really thrilled to see the movie in the first place.
Yeah, don't bother, dude. Yeah, don't even.
What a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Maybe AI will do better.
I am hearing that Edgar Wright is teaming up again with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost for a movie. So I'm hoping
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm hoping if they do that, then maybe he'll rekindle that magic of his.
Yeah, the 3 of them need each other, I feel like, because when they're apart, like, you get Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and you get Paul, which was, and then, you know, Edgar Wright by himself is still visionary creative, but he needs writing help. It's like the Simon and Garfunkel effect, right? They need to be together to have a perfect mix of music and lyrics.